Jair Bolsonaro just became ineligible
Why?
by
It
the.
wasn't Lula da Silva in jail and he's now the.
Well, yeah, I mean that's
He was running again or something.
so there's some hope for the people that like Bolsonaro. I'm not gonna get into Brazilian politics here, but I don't see why either Lula or Bolsonaro should run in the next elections. Like, we are in desperate need of new representation, younger people that actually, not younger people per se, but like new leadership, you know,
There's a
that
leadership crisis in the world.
have a better grasp of what the world is in need right now. Anyways, it's just
Or more relevant, because
More
different, different age groups will have different
Yeah.
priorities.
Yeah.
And it's always, feel like society only eventually advances when the old ideas die with the old people, and it makes room for new ideas.
could be.
Or the young ideas are the ideas that you hold when you're young, and then when you get older, you get wiser, or you start looking at the world a little bit differently, and you gravitate
That
towards.
happens for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been through that experience myself.
Were you born a
I
socialist?
think
and you're gonna
maturity. Yeah, there's the famous
Die? Yeah.
the famous phrase from Winston Churchill.
It's like if you have no
He
heart,
says if you're a social if you're what is it?
if you're not a socialist when you're 20,
you have no heart. If you're
and
still a social after you're
40,
you have no
no
brain.
something like that.
Are you a socialist, bro? Or
Yeah.
you're not 40 yet?
Well, I'm not 40. I'm almost 40, but I am in principle, but I'm not a fundamentalist of any isms.
Right.
So everything has its own moment in space and time, and
We're
its own
deeper here.
value. Yeah, bro.
Deep.
Yo, bro.
We're outside of that
bro.
spectrum, bro. That's
You
why
can't just
I
define us
that's
with
why
just
I don't
one
like
word,
when people
bro.
try to label me like, oh, you're conservative or you're this or that. I'm like, dude, no. I don't even know what I am, so don't even try to put
Label
me
you.
in a little box, in a little pot, and shake me. Okay.
Very
Yeah.
cool. When was the last time you were called anything like a big ism name, like socialist, communist, fascist?
Dude, honestly,
Racist.
I mean, I have some friends who are very radical in their political views, social political views.
In what
And
direction?
honestly, whenever I'm talking to someone and I realize that they are very radical, and I realize that if I say anything opposing to what they're saying, it's going to generate some conflict, I don't say anything.
Yeah,
Because some people are not open to conversation.
right.
That's it. So I just don't say anything. I just agree with them. Like
Absolutely.
yeah, and I smile and I
Nods.
Oh, but I mean, if we are in let's say in a public's let's say if we're debating if the space and the circumstances set for that, then I'm going to express my views according to my principles of values and political views or whatnot. But in a social, like let's say in a more laid back context, if you're at a party, if you're going to a get together, I'm not gonna get into a big argument. I like in those situations, I like to explore more the philosophical realm than the political, unless the person's open to listen to opposing views.
Right.
But when I realize that they're not, then I just
Just
I
nod,
let them do their
smile,
thing.
just
Just I mean,
walk away.
I'm not going to be the one that's going to illuminate that person and change their whole life perspective. I realize that they're, ideologically possessed, or they're just like a ideological parrot. I just let them be. I just let them be.
Well, I have to say that I'm a little bit of a devil's advocate in the sense that whatever you throw, whatever you core believe, hold, I always try to challenge this. I can't help it. I will always defend the opposite side, or I will not defend like with tooth and nail, but I will always like propose, but what about this? Because again, there's no absolute truth to anything, and there's always good things to be pulled.
You're the guy with the banana peel, right?
Not the banana peel.
You're
It's
just
more about the fire and the
tossing-
gasoline.
okay.
No, just kidding. Because
Tossing
it's not.
little
It's,
traps. Okay, I'm gonna see you fall, into your own hypocrisy.
but it's not. Well, only if the person is very hypocritical, which I don't cross those people that often. I think it's more about It's more about what I try to do here, and hopefully we kind of
or logically inconsistent.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Consistency is a big thing for me. So I always like, but okay, that sounds very closed or very strict. There's all these other situations. I wonder how would you react to them, because that's in the extremes that the theories kind of like break apart.
Yeah.
But then life is not mostly about extremes. It's mostly about something in the middle, and only sometimes extremes happen. But it's good to test the consistency of the belief, or sometimes people have not really framed problems in different ways. And so I just it's not mean spirited. It's just like I enjoyed the intellectual engagement.
Yeah.
And so I just go there. It's like, but what about this? What about that? Like if you're the
So why did you pick me to do this podcast with you?
Well, because
I thought I was just a what that person called me one time? That like an anonymous account commented in one of our posts. It was like one of the first videos we made.
Mean comments.
Yeah, one of the mean comments that someone said. The other Luis is great, they said, but the other guy, get rid of him. He just sounds like a radical nut job.
Right.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah, well,
I'm
I don't
a
agree
radical.
with that.
Hello, Woke Warriors, and thank you so much for watching until the end. Don't forget to hit the like button. We invite you to join the conversation by writing a comment down below. And if you want to watch more videos like this, go ahead and click the links on the screen. We post a new video every Wednesday, so click that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out. And we'll see you on the next one.